Throughout the course, I have given and received plenty of feedback about my designs, and that's been really invaluable because it's helped me to grow as a designer. Now, when I'm receiving feedback, I'm really happy to have different perspectives and solutions that I haven't thought of yet because it helps my development as a designer. I'm trying increasingly not to take it personally because design isn't personal, it's just about finding the best solution. And also, I try to evaluate the feedback objectively because not everything needs to be present in the design if it doesn't serve the needs of the design. Now, when I am giving feedback, I try to be as positive as possible and explain why something has been effective. However, if I'm suggesting an improvement, I will try to ask more questions instead of being negative. Now, I'm very aware that I'm a junior designer and I don't have all the answers, and that it's the other UX designer's prerogative to find a solution to those problems. So if a call to action button, for example, isn't particularly prominent, I would just say to them, how could we make this call to action button more effective? So, according to a recent personality test I did, I am an ISFJ-T, which means I'm a defender, and I'm in really good company because I have people like Beyonce and Catelyn Stark and Samwise Gamgee, and I love them all, and they all have wonderful traits, so I'm very happy to be part of that group. But seriously, reflecting upon it, it makes sense because I do have a number of the attributes that defenders have. So, for example, I do show humble dedication wherever I go, I'm patient, and as a primary school teacher, I have patience in bucket loads anyway. I also show commitment, dedication, and hard work and loyalty wherever I go, and I enjoy finding satisfying solutions to problems or to challenges. Now, aside from that, I do have quite a jovial personality. I love getting to know people personally and being a good part of the team, and I feel like that helps to develop better personal and therefore professional relationships so that everybody can work together more effectively. When something goes wrong, I do give myself a moment to feel a bit negatively about it because I find that suppressing the feelings really doesn't serve me. But after I've done that, I'll take a deep breath, I will center myself, and I will try and think objectively about what went wrong and try and find a solution or ask for help where possible. But the most important thing that comes out of when something goes wrong is finding a learning point so that it doesn't happen again. So I do have an example. When I was doing this project, something that came up quite prevalently in the user research at the beginning was that people wanted a mood tracker in order to help them to manage their mental health. Now, I was working full-time and studying part-time, and there were times where I did find it a little bit overwhelming, so I didn't look back at my notes as thoroughly as possible, and when I remembered that there was a mood tracker to be included, it was after the user testing phase. Now, I did put it in afterwards. Obviously, it wasn't tested, but in future iterations, I would be testing that part of the product. Now, the point of learning for this for me would be to keep the important notes of what I'm exactly working on around me at all times, just a brief summary so that I can review it, so that important points like that aren't missed again. I'm always looking to hone my craft, so the question I would ask the interviewer is, what are the opportunities for professional development?